In the year 2020, we thought our situation can no longer get worse. However, reports and news are clearly stating that we have another fatal issue challenging our survival right now. According to World Health Organization (WHO), nearly 800,000 people commit suicide in a year, which makes the loss of one every 40 seconds. Suicide of Sushant Singh Rajput has shaken the world, letting us know the seriousness of this issue. Lives are at stake here, and the phase where suicidal decisions begin is stress and depression. Stress and depression. Most of us think they are the same, but indeed they're not. Stress is common in everyone's life. It's faced when life gets harder, especially when we are living in a situation more different and challenging than our usual circumstances. Once stress is not handled well, we lose control of emotions as a consequence. On the other hand, depression is something severe caused by stress in the first place. Stress issue can be easily mitigated as long as we stay smart and take the right measures. However, depression is something that takes more than just the person facing it. So, how do you know if you are under depression? What should you do? Well, to get the answers, let's stay on board. Symptoms of depression. As we know, stress may lead to depression. Few symptoms can tell us if we are depressed. At base, depression is caused by failures we faced in life, whether it comes to career, relationship, or anything. In some other contexts, we can also lay this out as a consequence of unexpected losses in life, such as the death of loved ones. Despite the weightage of factors causing them, such emotional issues should not be taken for granted as they have equally detrimental effects on people. From the view of emotional state, feelings of hopelessness is an undeniable symptom. One may have a feeling that whatever they do to change their life, it'll possibly end up futile. So people may even stop trying to make a difference. Well, that's normal. But if it lasts longer than a week or so, then it shows some serious signs of depression. In the meantime, anger and irritability can be seen frequently in depressed people. Their activities change to abnormal all of a sudden. This sort of emotional deviation is not something that should be left unattended because depression makes people to suppress their emotions until they lose control over them. Apart from that, at severe stages of depression, the victim faces unusual weight and appetite changes. In short, if you have gained or lost too much weight, if you started eating too less or too much, possibilities are there for you to be going through depression right now. Cases of not being able to sleep or oversleeping is among the symptoms because depressed people have uncomfortable train of thoughts. On top of that, some small changes like concentration problems, reckless behavior, and unexplained aches and pains can actually be showing that a person is facing depression. What to do? The easiest way to handle depression is to open up. Keeping your problems to yourself and thinking that you have things under control is the greatest mistake you can ever do. All we have to do is to find people to talk to, like family members, friends, or even counselors. It comes in handy because you can actually relieve so much of mental pressure. Practically, it'll also help you to know the severity of your case and take suggestions to handle the problem. When it comes to medical terms, there are few methods by which depression is alleviated. Among them is cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Technically, the therapist in charge attempts to identify thought patterns of a person so the root of depression is diagnosed. After that, the patient will be called to attend few sessions through which the negative thoughts are manipulated. This method is effective for all stages of depression. Instead of that, Antidepressant medication gives instantaneous solution to depression. It actually works by balancing chemicals in brain called neurotransmitters, which play a huge role in mood and emotions. But this cannot be taken as an ultimate solution to the problem because it does not really help the person to change the feelings. It just makes them to forget the pain for some time. At cases where people face severe depression, electroconvulsive therapy (ECT) is used to treat the patient. This particular procedure used to treat certain psychiatric conditions is done by carefully passing controlled electric current through the brain, which affects brain activity and aims to relieve the thoughts. Actual and direct cause of depression is generally unknown. However, in this video, we are seeing depression as a possible outcome of unhandled stress. Some studies show that depression can actually be a genetic problem, but it doesn't mean that depressed people must have a history of inheritance. Whatever it is, depression is something that should not be seen lightly. In case if you or your friends are facing any of these symptoms, please check out your mental state and implement the right measures to keep safe. Our personal health is far more important than the community surrounding us. That's all for now, folks. For more of the interesting facts, like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Quantum Vimana will be right back.